life is hard. No one said it was going to be easy, and everybody's fighting their own battles, their own enemies, and you will get through this. That's all I wanted to say. Hello everyone, and welcome back to Teaching with Tania. I am so glad you clicked on this video because I'm getting a little deep with you guys, but I feel like it is definitely needed, and it's been on my heart to do this video, so I'm glad this is just the perfect opportunity to share this video with you guys. So don't forget to click the subscribe button down below. Before we get into this video, I just want to go ahead and give a quick disclaimer that I'm so sorry, whatever you're going through, whatever obstacle you've been facing in life. I am truly sorry that you're going through and that whatever happened to you. In this video, I wanted to give you a few encouragement points to help you get through whatever you're getting through, because let's face it, at the end of the day, there are always going to be challenges in life, whether they're big challenges, little challenges, big stressors, little stressors. Things are always happening in life as part of being on the side of the earth. But if we can find positive ways to cope with those stress, learn from those challenges, I feel like it would just make your life a little easier. First tip that I wanted to give you guys when dealing with something traumatic or challenging is to give yourself grace. Give yourself grace in accepting the fact whatever happened, it happened. Whether it was good, bad, ugly, it happened. So it may take you 6 months, 3 months, whatever, to accept that reality, but once you accept it, you will be way better off instead of living in denial or acting like it didn't happen. As humans, we have feelings, we all have feelings, and it's okay to acknowledge that your feelings were hurt in whatever that situation was or challenge was. So the first thing is, please allow yourself grace in whatever your healing process, grieving process, whatever that is, or whatever that may look like for you. Some ways to deal with that is like journaling to yourself, journaling to the person that hurt you, journaling about the situation, writing whatever you want to write in your journal, writing to God, whatever your beliefs are. Journaling is a way to get whatever you're feeling out of your head and express it in a different way than just constantly going over or replaying the situation in your head. Getting it out on paper and releasing it is a positive coping skill. Another coping skill is like reading or picking up other hobbies, not to deter you from what happened or to not think about it and just act like it didn't happen, but instead to give your mind something else to think about for that moment, so you won't drive yourself crazy thinking about the situation or whatever happened to you. The second thing I wanted to let you guys know is to find a support system, whether it is your family, your friends, people that God has put in your life with a small group or youth group, whatever that may be. Finding a support system is crucial because you can reach out to them like, hey, I'm not having a good day today, like I'm reliving this situation, or hey, today was a good day, like I got through it, all this other stuff. Whatever you're feeling, you'll be able to lean on that person to give you encouragement. You can also give them encouragement. As Christians, we are supposed to encourage each other, come alongside each other in whatever situation it may be, to lift each other up, because two are better than one. If I find that scripture, I'll put it across the screen for you, but two are definitely better than one, and we're just called to encourage each other. So having a great support system to guide you along your healing process or grieving process will definitely help. Third thing I want you to do is to accept your feelings. Whatever you feel, whether it was bad, you felt hurt, you felt betrayed, you felt confused, whatever your feelings are. As I mentioned before, society teaches us to put our feelings basically in a suitcase and act like they're not there. Feelings, all types of emotions, and it's okay to feel those. Feel those for however long you need to feel those, and realize that that is okay. Sometimes going through a traumatic experience, we like to pretend they're not there or numb ourselves to the pain, and therefore we lash out at other people, or that could show itself in other ways because you did not heal or allow yourself to feel those emotions in the first place. So tip number 3 is feel all the feels. Feel all the feelings, no matter how happy or how sad they may be. The fourth thing, if you are able to, you might not be this far in your grieving process or whatever yet, but from experience, I want you to try to use that hurt, passion, sad, whatever you felt in that situation to use it for something better. Like if you fell off a bike, that could give you the motivation to learn how to ride a bike faster. That's like a little example, but whatever it is, turn your pain into passion and use it for a positive good, because we cannot sit and dwell in life, because it will only lead into other bad things if we don't accept the fact and try to pick ourselves back up with the strength of the Lord to get through the rest of our life, no matter what the situation was. I know it probably hurts, you're probably confused, all that, all the feels, but finding what gets you passionate or turns the situation into a positive, that will be very helpful for you. My mother used to say, turn your haters into your motivators. Whatever the situation was, make it fit your context, but don't be down forever. You can get back up. Last thing I want you guys to realize is that trials, tribulations, like I said, they're always going to come in life. And sometimes God uses that to prune us, whether that is taking things, character traits, whatever, taking that off of us and going through situations so that we can learn from them and get this skill, get that skill, get this coping mechanism, because at the end of the day, it's God's story, and no matter how much pain, challenges, all that is made us to the person we are today. Maybe God is using this pain in order to teach us this lesson so that in the future we can be bigger, better, whatever in another situation. We don't know how all the pieces of the puzzle are going to work out, but I encourage you to get into your word and pray about any challenge, anything that you're going through, because ultimately He's the only one that could get us through. We cannot rely on our own strength, because our own strength will fail us. Our own strength goes up and it goes down, but God's love is forever steadfast there. That is the last tip I wanted to give you guys, and then I wanted to kind of move into my testimony. You guys may know this, you guys may not know this, but my mother passed away when I was in 9th grade, and I was only 14 years old, and it hurt me tremendously. Like, I was so confused, so mad, and trying to figure out life without her. Like, she was a single mom, and that was all I knew, my mom and my sister. But thank God other people stepped into my life, and I had to go through the grieving process as well. And to be honest, I'm still grieving, and I'll probably be grieving for the rest of my life. But knowing that she's in a way better place, and being in the Word, studying and feeling all the feels, and I've been able to come to this place and this peace that surpasses all understanding, meditating in my Word, and realize that no matter how much I want to cry and lay in bed some days, like, she's never going to come back, and that's a hard pill to swallow. So I don't know what your challenge is or what you may be going through, and trust me, everybody's going through something, no matter what people try to portray on social media, whatever. We all have battles that we're facing inside. Like, the enemy will do anything to try to deter you from God and make you walk the opposite way and leave you in a cycle of destruction, inspiration, all that stuff. But to realize that in my situation, in my testimony, what happened to me brought me closer than God than ever before. And I just want to give that encouragement to you, that whatever your challenge is, God is using it for His good and for His glory. That brings me into my last point I wanted to make with you guys, is your mindset and your perspective on the situation. Whatever challenge you were put in can make or break your situation. I'm not sure if you all have heard of the growth mindset versus a fixed mindset. For example, in my situation, just since I already shared it, I could have had a fixed mindset, like, my mom passed away, that's all I'm going to be, that I can't basically do anything with my life, I can't be used for God's glory. Like, fixed mindset, like, so focused and fixated on the situation. Or you could have a growth mindset. And your mindset is so important because that's what consumes you. What you think is how you act, and your thoughts turns into actions, your actions turn into words, and it's just this repetitive cycle, all because of what happened in your mind. So going back to the growth and fixed mindset, a growth mindset, which is what I had to learn to adopt, and it's, my mommy's almost been with the Lord now for 6 years. I had to learn to adopt that I can grow. It's okay to miss her, but still live the life that God has called me to, and heal so that I'm not hurting other people or putting my hurt, grief, all that stuff on my support system, like friends that I meet, people that come in contact with me, whatever. Just being able to love on them and realize that what I went through was for a purpose, and ultimately everything in my life and everything in your life is meant to glorify God, no matter how good, bad, or ugly it was. The power of your testimony is so important, and people need to hear your story. And the reason I'm sharing this video with you guys and dedicating this video to my mom, because it took a lot of work, a lot of processing myself at a very young age to now be in this growth mindset. And growth mindset is being optimist, but also being realistic and being able to function in the real world with God's grace, peace, and mercy, all those things over you, and not being bitter at your situation or the things that have happened to you in life. So I hope these tools, nuggets, whatever you want to call them, help you guys and realize that life is hard. No one said it was going to be easy, and everybody's fighting their own battles, their own enemies, and you will get through this. That's all I wanted to say. So thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe down below and give this video a thumbs up, and you can comment down below for anybody else watching, giving them some encouragement, and continue to build this community. And I'll see you guys again in my next video.